Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk to one of my dearest friend. She is a Bollywood actress और मैं उनका बहुत ही बड़ा फैन हूँ. मैं क्या पूरी दुनिया सब लोग उनके फैन हैं. मैं बात कर रहा हूँ महिमा चौधरी जी की. तो आज महिमा जी के साथ हम ढेर सारी बातें करेंगे और उनके और मेरे कुछ एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं वो भी शेयर करेंगे. तो महिमा जी के आने के पहले एक उनका ही बहुत ही खूबसूरत गाना उनकी फिल्म पहली फिल्म का परदेश का मैं आप लोगों के सामने प्ले करूंगा. फिर महिमा जी से ढेर सारी बातें करेंगे.
किसी रोज तुमसे मुलाकात होगी. किसी रोज तुमसे मुलाकात होगी. मेरी जान उस दिन मेरे साथ होगी. मगर कब न जाने ये बरसात होगी. मेरा दिल है प्यासा, मेरा दिल अकेला. जरा तस्वीर से तो निकल के सामने आ, मेरी महबूबा. मेरी तकदीर है तो मचल के सामने आ, मेरी महबूबा. मेरी महबूबा, मेरी महबूबा, मेरी महबूबा, मेरी महबूबा, मेरी महबूबा. जरा तस्वीर से तो निकल के सामने आ, मेरी महबूबा.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Finally,
Good.
nice to see you.
Nice to see you too after so many months.
Yeah, so many months. I think we last time we met in airport lounge with Alka Yagney.
Yes, I remember that.
Remember that. You're looking very fresh, and I think you reduced a lot of weight.
No, my weight is still the same. I still have a lot of weight to throw around. But speaking of Alkaji, if you had played the song a little bit more, then you would have heard Alkaji. She sang the
Yes,
song
yes.
with Kumar
Normally,
Sanu.
Alka ji used to perform, and Shanuda also. He's normally used to perform in first entry, Kumar Shanu's first entry. And Alka ji used to sing this song always.
Oh,
So this
nice,
song is very
nice.
familiar to me.
I
Yeah, yeah,
know it's
nice.
very special to a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I know you have some today. You had some commitment, and you have cancelled for me. Thank you so much for
Yes,
that.
because I forgot that we said we'll do a chat with everyone on Tuesday, and with the lockdown, I can't tell the difference between a Sunday, a Saturday, and a Monday and a Tuesday. So, yeah, you got me at the nick of time.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for that. And
Yeah.
before that, by a lot of when I've announced this, I have a session with you. So I've got so many messages. People wanted to know. So many people said Mahima Chaudhry is my first crush, and so many
Oh,
things
how
people was
sweet. Yeah,
writing.
I get that a lot.
People was writing, yeah. So, Mahima ji, I just wanted to know how you're doing nowadays. Is everything is locked over here, quarantine day. So, what are you doing now?
Oh, lots actually. I live with my parents and my daughter. So I have two generations. I have the senior citizens and I have the little one. तो मैं दोनों के shoelaces tie करती हूँ. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
mummy was not well just before the lockdown. She was in hospital. तो जब
yeah.
हम लॉकडाउन होने वाला था तो हमने अपने घर में ही वो सारा फैसिलिटीज ऑर्गेनाइज किया. आईसीयू यूनिट बनाया तो मम्मी को यहीं पे रखा. तो आई हैव 2 फुल टाइम नर्सेस फॉर हर. तो
Oh,
उसी में बहुत कंसंट्रेशन रहता है. एंड
right, right.
अभी तक मेरी डॉटर का स्कूल ऑनलाइन था.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a certain rhythm to the life. Getting up
Yeah,
at
yeah.
6, making sure
Mm.
she's had breakfast by 7, and sitting in front of the laptop by 8 o'clock. तो वो सारा rhythm था. अभी पिछले 20-30 दिनों से वो भी नहीं है. So yeah, I've lost track of time, and one is getting very tired of the lockdown, and
Yeah, yeah. We used
yeah,
to.
just trying
I
to
think.
stay afloat.
Yeah, I understand, and I have seen you. You travel a lot. You does so many events
Yeah.
during those days. I
Yes.
keep so. अभी I understand कि लॉकडाउन में एकदम जिसको ट्रैवल करने का आदत है और इवेंट में जाने की आदत है वो एकदम से घर में बैठ जाए तो बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट लगता है और बहुत ही
Yeah.
अजीब लगता है जी
Yes. Yes.
yeah and I understand so how's your daughter old now how she's old
She's 12, and she keeps herself busy. These kids know how to go on online school, so they have different kind of courses going for them. So she keeps herself busy. She
oh
plays the recorder, she plays the guitar, she sings, she does all kinds of things. She does her workout to a video. So the new
oh
generation is very um, in tune with doing everything online. It's we people, we like face to face. When there is any work to be done, we say,
mm-hmm.
can I come and meet you? And then people come and meet me, and then they finalize a deal or some job. But the new generation is just used to emails, no contact, no contact. Everything is no contact.
yeah one
So
all conversation and WhatsApp
yeah,
email and everything yeah no talks
so
nothing
they're not suffering very much. It's people from our generation that we are having a hard
on
time, because we're so used to meeting up and बात
या
करनी और
बात
मिलना
करने की
is
हमारी एक वो आदत है ना कि लोगों से कन्वर्सेशन बात करना आजकल क्या
हाँ
होता है नॉर्मली पीपल चैट एंड व्हाट्सएप एंड emails so and Facebook so
exactly
now today's generation is totally different I my son is 16-year old so I have seen just he just passed just he has given exam result is going to come so
okay
he just completed 10th. So I have keep saying कि वो PUBG और जो गेम होता है वो खेलते रहते हैं तो
yeah
हमने यार तुमको क्या करते हो तो बोले नहीं पापा मुझे मजा आता है अभी वो तो ये लोग बिजी रहते हैं अपने आप को बिजी रखते हैं
absolutely absolutely
हाँ तो आई अंडरस्टैंड टुडे जनरेशन इज टोटली डिफरेंट एंड बोलते हैं ना कि आजकल का जनरेशन डिजिटल जनरेशन इट्स अ डिजिटल जनरेशन
yeah
digitally they
and
are
then
surrounded
my parents generation are also not used to socializing that much.
yes
We
yes
grew up on a tea estate, on it's almost like a farm, like a
farm
farmhouse. That's where we lived.
farmhouse
So my
yeah
dad is used to getting visitors, but he knows that when the visitor is coming, because
right
इतना
right
सुनसान होता है टी एस्टेट कि आपको गाड़ी की आवाज भी दूर से 1 किलोमीटर दूर से आ जाती है. You have enough
आ
time to
जाती
get out
है
of your pajamas, change,
basically
freshen up.
I got it basically where are you from Mahima ji
My father is a tea planter. You've heard of Darjeeling tea and Assam tea. So
oh
he was one
nice
of the finest manufacturers, and so we
okay
grew up on a tea estate.
oh nice Darjeeling is a beautiful place that's why you are so beautiful
Oh, thank you. Yes, a little bit of the weather makes a difference to your skin. Yes.
so how
Yeah,
did you
and
came in
also I spent a lot of time in Assam, and
oh
yeah, right now the situation is Assam is so bad with all the flooding, and
floods and
my
all yeah
poor rhinos in Kaziranga have so many of them have drowned. So all of them are
huh sorry there was some
yeah.
network problem I
There's no
think
way
so
I can
yeah
stop these calls coming.
and then you can't do it anything. Maybe you have to cut the phone. Maybe when you get a call, then you
Yeah.
cut it. So, Mahima ji, how you came in this our industry, this film industry, film
I
industry में
used to
कैसे
be a
आना हुआ?
model. My first commercial was with a very with Pepsi, you know, and it had a wonderful cast of Aishwarya and Amir Khan. So I got noticed because of them. So
Oh,
because of Amir Khan, the commercial was very, very popular, and I got
what
noticed.
commercial it was? What
It was
commercial
for
it was?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. Oh,
Yeah. And
nice.
at that time, in between the cricket match, they showed it over and over and over again. And that time, there were not many commercials, not too many channels. So it was very easy to notice it if you did a good brand. And
Okay.
thereafter, I started getting a lot more commercials. So I
Okay.
moved to Bombay, and I
Mm.
moved here only to do commercials and to do ad films. And I wasn't
Okay.
very tall, so I couldn't walk the ramp.
Okay.
And then I got VJing to do. तब you know, top 10 गाने बजाने का बहुत
G.
craze था on all the channels. Every channel had their own top 10 songs.
Top 10. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Right.
I became a VJ with Channel V, and with TV18 I did something called Public Demand, which became very, very popular. I don't know,
Yeah.
people my age group will probably remember Public Demand. So yeah, I did
Right,
that, and
right.
then soon after I got my film Pardes. I got a call. I had to screen test for it, and then I got the film.
Birthdays, I have seen, I think, so many times, and you was looking awesome.
Thank you. Thank
मतलब
you.
मतलब people still can't forget this Mahima Chaudhry, how Subhash ji picturized your first introduction is beautifully, beautifully.
Yeah,
And
it was well
and
done.
I was just talking to Shravan ji, Nadeem Shravan, last week. So I was talking about the Pardesh music by him, them only, no Pardesh.
Right, right.
Uh, so I was just talking about all the song, and sometimes it's happened, so song and picture and beautiful things,
Yeah,
it was
everything falls
lovely.
into place. Yes,
Yeah,
and the chemistry works. Yes.
I love that song. "Ye Dil Deewana
Ah,
Karna La."
yeah.
Oh
In
my
fact, that
God, what
was Sonu Nigam's one of the first pop songs, if you may
pop
call
song?
it.
Yeah, pop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because before that he always did sad songs. I remember Mr. Ghai telling me that I have told him to do this, and he's very excited because he's like, Subhash ji, मेरे से सब जितने भी sad गाने होते हैं ना, मेरे से वो गाने गवाते हैं. They say there is a sadness to your voice, and you're the first
yeah.
director who's come to me and given me this pep song, and I'm going to put my heart into it. And he did. And it didn't sort of sound like Sonu Nigam in the beginning, and
Yeah.
he did a good job, and it's still so well remembered.
Yes, yes. Still, I remember those songs. The Shah Rukh Khan is driving a car, and your shots. Still, I remember. Subhas gave beautiful direction and shots.
Yes, nice done.
And I have so much remember with you. You are such my good friend. I always believe, and we have traveled a lot together also.
Yes, we did the Australia, New Zealand, Fiji tour together with Arjun Rampal.
Arjun Rampal. Yes, yes, yeah. Must be remember those time, 2006.
Yeah.
2006. And there was so much during that. Sikandar was also there and with me, Sikandar ji,
Yes,
and
yes.
he was with me. So we was facing so many problems. Finally, we did it that tour, and 2005, not six, 2005. Uh, तो अपना पहला, I think we went to Fiji, Australia, and New Zealand,
Right.
sea tour, and
That was a
after
lot of fun. That is a lot of
lot,
fun.
lot of
Especially
fun.
Fiji because it's so beautiful. After that, I went back there twice to Fiji, and I went back with my mother as well. And
So
it's really beautiful, beautiful. And
Fiji, yeah.
the thing with shows is that because you spend so much time with each other, not working,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
you end up creating a bond. And the shows basically take, say, about 4 5 hours. That's it.
Hmm.
Really increases the bonding, so it's good fun.
You are not there, Mahima ji. Something wrong. I can't see you.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping on getting a call, so I don't know how to stop that.
The face is not coming.
Can you hear me though?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Okay, let's do a radio till the audio comes.
No problem. I
It
think.
says you are on the show.
Sorry.
It
You are
says
the
you.
so, but so click that. Maybe that button is off. That video stuff.
No, no, it's on.
I don't know. Something wrong happened. Maybe during the call. I think she's connecting now.
Okay.
Yeah, now you came finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fiji. Still, I remember Fiji. We went to Nandi and
Yes.
Suva. Nandi and Suva,
Yes.
and we stayed one of the beautiful islands. Remember that the resort?
Yes, of course I remember. I remember that.
Uh, so, I think that time was the first Fiji was my first trip during the. After that, I went to so many times for a concert.
Yes, even I went there many times. I went there many times. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I always pleasure, travel with you, especially हम लोग को मुझे कोई शो मिलता है ना तो मैं बोलता हूँ यार मुझे महिमा चौधरी के साथ भेज दो.
Because I'm less trouble, I think. Not because I'm more talented.
नहीं, you are talented as well. You are such a wonderful person. And always we went to I think Shri Ravi Shankar के event में हम लोग गए थे. याद है ना?
Yes. And we've done so much of work for some wonderful NGOs, which has been very good. We went to Achal Karanji. I would have never gone. Achal Karanji?
एक हम लोग गए थे एनजीओ के लिए
हाँ.
कर्नाटका में बेलगांव.
Ikal Karanji.
नहीं
Yeah, that was the name of the
नहीं,
place.
we went to
Yeah, I mean,
Belgaum.
I would never think of going there on my own, and I went there because of all these wonderful people. They do such great work.
Yeah.
Such
Still, I
great
remember
work.
we went to for an NGO company, and there was a old age home, there was a child, there was so many other people. So we had a good time there. For an NGO company, we have did it all this. तो उसमें बहुत अच्छा लगा था. इनफैक्ट आप अगर अच्छा काम करो किसी एनजीओ के साथ जाके तो एक अच्छा महसूस होता है ना.
Absolutely.
मजा आता है.
Absolutely. They say it's one of the things that keeps you healthy also, emotionally, physically. Yeah, it's when you do some good deeds. So that's why we always come up feeling much stronger after you do some good deeds. It's a nice feeling.
Yes, it's
Although it
always
was
nice.
so many hours of drive and all of that, but in spite of that, you never feel tired.
But I was traveling with you somewhere, and the driver was driving fast, and he said, "Don't run fast." We were supposed to. We was getting late from Bangalore to Mumbai. We was coming. याद है आपको? आपने बोला था नहीं तुम
Yes.
धीरे चलाओ. बोला आपने बोला था नहीं.
I had a very, very big accident, so I know how unsafe roads can be. So I never ever
Oh.
chance. And even when I had the accident, it's not like we were going very fast, but it's always somebody else's mistake.
Yeah.
Always.
Right.
So you can never be too careful. But the thing is, if you are not very fast, the impact is far less. That's the only thing you can safeguard yourself from is maybe lesser impact, because somebody else is flying on the wrong side of the road and they come and dash into you. There's very little you can do. It just gives you very little time. Your reflexes are not that strong. So yeah, I try to go easy now. Yeah, I'm very careful about that. And I never fall asleep in a car, no matter how long the drive is. Even if it's 8 hours, I've done 17 hours of driving as well, but I never fall asleep in the car. On a plane, yes, because I feel I have no control and I can't even see what's in front, so it doesn't bother me. I can sleep on a plane, but not in a car.
नहीं नहीं, obviously it's always safe, when you are sitting in the car. ठीक है, पहले आप निकल जाओ, बट तो हम कभी कभी ड्राइवर को बोलते हैं रश करो, जल्दी चलो, एयरपोर्ट पहुंचना है.
Never. I
दिस इज
never
दिस
say
इज
rush
दिस
karo.
दिस इज ऑब्वियसली. फ्लाइट को तो हम बोल नहीं सकते हैं कि चलो रश करो, जल्दी पहुंचाओ. फ्लाइट में जो हम जाते हैं, तो फ्लाइट
Yeah.
पायलट जैसा चलाता है वैसे चलाता है, तो वी हैव टू थिंक एंड वी हैव टू लीव बिफोर दैट. अच्छा, आई एम गेटिंग सो मच क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. How was your experience of Bhagwan,
Oh,
movie
nice,
Bhagwan?
actually. Very nice. It was hilarious. There was no pressure on me because I was not the leading cast. It was Mr. Bachchan and Hema ji. And me and Salman had been called in to, give a guest appearance in the movie. So
Mhm.
there was not much pressure, and Salman can be very entertaining. So, even while singing that song, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, so
Uh,
he was making he tries to act very innocent when he's playing a prank, but I was cracking up. And sometimes what happens is when you start laughing, you can't stop. So I
yeah.
started laughing and I couldn't stop. And then they said, okay, we'll do another take. And Mr. Ravi Chopra said, action. And I started laughing. And he
Uh,
got very angry. But even with his anger, I couldn't stop laughing because of what I had seen Salman do. And I couldn't tell him that
uh,
he's making these faces, when you're not looking. And
uh,
he was just so angry and he sat like this and he said, Mahima, let me know when you're ready. Even when I heard that anger in his voice, my laughter wouldn't stop. It was a fit. So I
yeah.
remember that very distinctly, and that was all because of Salman. He got me into
Well,
that laughing fit,
uh,
and every time I closed my eyes to give that take of Jai Jagadish, I used to remember that. And even when they said action, I used to say, please don't laugh now, don't laugh. The director's very irritated, don't laugh now. But the minute the song would start, I would start laughing. Oh God, it was like the worst thing that happened to me. I remember that day when my laughter wouldn't stop. Yeah, and it was nice to work with Mr. Bachchan, even if it was for
yeah.
a few frames. Yeah, I mean, he's like such a good actor. But when the scene is not on, when he's not doing a take, he's very entertaining. He keeps you
Mr.
engaged,
Bachchan
and
also. Mr. Bachchan
yeah,
also.
Mr. Bachchan also. Yeah, he'll keep singing songs and he'll keep cracking jokes, and he's very witty. So it's
Okay.
like I was sitting in awe, obviously. And I
Mhm.
remember at that time, my mother used to be with me, and my mother used to say, you need to exercise more and be more particular about your diet. Look at Mr. Bachchan, he's still at it, and look at his energy levels, and he works out. He was telling me in the morning that मैं workout करता हूँ रोज and all that. तुम भी करा करो. And just then we finished the nashta break, which we call it. The 6 p.m. tea is called nashta break in the film
6
industry. I don't know
p.m.
if they still
Okay.
call it. Yeah. So after the
Uh,
nashta break, he was like still munching on something, and he was like, So I was like, sir, what did you eat for nashta? And he says, oh, I had gajak and revdi and mungfuli. Somebody from
hmm.
UP had come, so they gave me that packet. To मैं gajak vajak खा के आ रहा हूँ. And I gave one look to my mother, and I was like, Gajak is
Okay.
sugar, Revdi is sugar. I'm like, where is his diet? What were you telling me about him? So I told Mr. Bachchan, I said, aap ye sab khate ho? And then he says, no, but it's supposed to be very good. Til is supposed to be good for your health. Gur
Yeah.
is supposed to be good. So have all of this. And
Desi,
then,
all desi, desi,
yeah.
desi. Yeah.
So he sent his boy to the van to get some of that goodies for us. So yeah, it
Okay.
was nice. Yeah.
Nice. Good. Good. And Ashok Mishra, he just asking about your film, about the sandwich. You work with Govinda
Sandwich.
ji. Yeah. In fact,
Yeah. It was
yesterday. Sorry. You tell me. Yeah.
I was very excited about that film. It was obviously Smita Thakre was producing it, and the director was fantastic. But it
Hmm.
never saw a release, and we had to release it on television. But surprisingly, if there are 100 people who've seen Pardes, 99 have seen Sandwich as well. So it reached a lot of people. Just the television release. A lot of people have seen Sandwich and they've liked it, and it's something that people can watch over and over again.
Yes, yes.
And yeah, it's quite
Nowadays,
special to
at
me.
television also it's telecasted so many times. So I was with Govindaji yesterday. I went with some of the director for some OTT platform, and just
Okay.
the director was talking about Sandwich. It was directed by Anis Bazmi, right?
Anis Bazmi, yes.
Anis Bazmi, right, right. So the director was talking about this कि अरे मेरी daughter को film बहुत पसंद है. हम लोगों ने बहुत time देखा. In fact, I have seen so many times. It was such an entertaining movie. It's very good.
Yeah, it's quite entertaining. Yeah, it's good. I think comedies have a lot of reruns, at homes,
Yeah,
especially,
right.
yeah. A lot of
Now,
families like to sit and they can catch it from the middle also, so they like to watch comedies.
yeah, nowadays, what happened, Mahima ji? People are sitting at home, all are depressed about, the situation. So nowadays, mostly I have seen your and Govinda ji's movies as telecasting in television. The people are watching all these movies.
Yeah, I get messages all the time. Today I'm
Yeah.
watching this movie. Yesterday I saw that one. Yeah, so they are sitting. That's what they're doing, I guess. If they're not on the net, then they're on the television.
Oh, nice. And just question for Sadia Solkar. She's from my team only. Which one is the upcoming project? Are you doing something for OTT platform or something movie?
No, I haven't. I haven't signed on anything, and I would love to do. And I'm looking for an opportunity to find something nice so that I can. Yeah, as an actor, that's all you want is a good opportunity, a fantastic director, great role, and that's what I'm aspiring for at the moment.
Yes, yes. I think you should do now. Now, I think nowadays this OTT platform is very good. People are doing a good films. You know. Acha, someone asked for any memorable moment for your blockbuster movie Pardes.
All of it. For your first film is always special because everything is new. I was used to doing just ad film commercials. The maximum an ad film takes is 5 days to shoot, and here we took more than 100 days to shoot with the same people. So
Okay.
it has its own charm, especially the first time. The bonding you create with everyone, whether it is the ADs or whether it's the lighting and the camera people because you're on outdoors or the entire cast. And in the
Mm-hmm.
film,
Mm-hmm.
I had so many bhai, ben, Udit
Yeah,
Narayan's son, Aditya Narayan was my little
Adi
brother.
was there. Right, right. I remember.
So yeah, you have very special memories, and
Amrish,
it is
Amrish Puri ji was there. Amrish Puri
Amrish
ji.
Puri ji. Yes, he
Yeah.
always took a walk in the evening, no matter
Okay.
when the shooting got over. Even if the shooting got over at 9:30, 10:30, it's late for someone like him. At that time,
Mm-hmm.
he must have been 70. He will take a walk, wherever we are
Okay.
staying, whether we were in Mysore or when we went to Agra, when we went to anywhere, Canada, we'll see him at the hotel.
Okay.
Post dinner, he will take a walk for half an hour, 1 hour.
Nice. That's
So he was
nice.
very regimental about that. And he was a very hardworking person. I remember when we were shooting for Pardes, if he had 2 days off, and he used to maintain, he was his own manager. He didn't have a
Mm-hmm.
manager. He used to
Mm.
maintain a diary and allot the dates himself. And he was a
Oh,
very, very busy artist at that time, I remember. Especially
yeah.
after Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge. You
Yeah.
had to have Amrish Puri in your film,
And
you know?
mostly every movie used to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he had given 20 days to Pardes and he had 4 days in between that were off, he had
Yeah.
scheduled his play in America. And
Okay.
he would then, on his days off, fly to that state in America, do his show. He used to do
Mm-hmm.
plays. So he used to do
Mm-hmm.
his play, come back. And I was amazed. I said, "Who did all this for you?" He says, "I did. I scheduled it." And I look after my own dates. I meet the directors. I decide on the script, and I do everything by myself. And another person who does this is Mr. Paresh Rawal. I worked with him on Ye Tera Ghar Ye Mera Ghar, Priyadarshan.
Yeah, yeah.
And I asked him as well. I said, at that time I was having problems with my manager. The dates were not being handled well. And I was like, who handles your work? Give me the person who handles your work, because you're so busy, and I'm sure he's doing a good job. And he says, I do it
Yeah,
myself.
right.
Can
But
you
it
imagine?
does itself. Yeah, yeah.
He says, I haven't found anybody as competent as me, and I'm not very competent,
True.
but I haven't found anyone even as competent as me. So I do
Yeah.
that myself. So there you go. Two of the strongest men, busiest people, artists, and and even Paresh Rawalji does plays, and he does movies,
He
and
does
now he's
plays,
into
movies,
politics.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So all these
You
people
know,
handle their own dates and diaries and schedules, and yeah.
sometimes it's better, if you're handle yourself,
Yeah, and
everything. Yeah.
you learn so much from them.
Yes, yes, yes. All well, all well. So, Mahima ji, looking forward with you. A lot of shows together in 2021.
Yeah,
21.
I hope 2020. I mean, I'm hoping that there'll be a vaccine soon in September. We'll all
Yeah,
get inoculated and we'll be out there. And till
yes,
then, everyone, stay positive and just say a prayer that we don't have any more
yes,
disasters this year.
yes,
Everyone
yes,
stays in
yes,
good
yes.
health.
Just we are praying
And
God कि सब ठीक हो जाए और अभी जल्दी ठीक हो कुछ वैक्सीन आ जाए कि हम सब काम शुरू करें जैसे पहले काम करते थे
yes,
travel shows or so looking forward to meet you soon मेरा
yes.
पार्टी बाकी है आपके घर वाला
Yes, yes, absolutely. Until then,
बहुत
everyone, continue to wear your masks, please. It's very important. Just wear your mask.
yes wear
ये
your
सब
mask keep safe
ये सब
distance
yeah, it is, yeah.
यार
Just
मैं
wear the
बोल रहा
mask.
यस यस मैं बोल रहा था मेरी वाली पार्टी बाकी है आपके घर पे जब सब माहौल ठीक है तो देन आई विल कम
Yes, yes. My mom is much, much better now. Thank you. So yes, we
नाइस
should have a
नाइस
party. Cheers. Nice talking to you
after that
guys. Stay safe.
thank you Mahima ji
Stay
thanks for
safe and stay positive.
connecting with me
Thanks.
yeah
Bye.
thanks take care bye 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 thanks